Hey everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 Hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant-based diet going for yourself today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. Now today I got the astrological read for the entirety of August, and I am basically going to go over each and every transit that is the most significant, and I am basically just going to preview them and then further cover them in their wholeness throughout the month, okay, corresponding to the days that they take place. So today's video is August Astrology 2021. Get right into it. Alright, so the first transit, and shout out to Achutabava on YouTube, okay? I actually just watched his read for the whole month and kind of just summarized it up to provide for y'all, and I will also specify it to my individual reflection as well, and then kind of express it as best as I am able to. So let's get right into it. Like I said, the first transit of the month is actually Kazemi, Mercury Kazemi. It is basically when Mercury is at the heart of the sun, and it is actually taking place today. So we should actually feel all of the influence from this transit as of now, okay? And this is basically providing a mercurial empowerment, and Mercury is the planet of transactions. It is the planet of speech or communication. It is the planet of technology even. It is the planet of fluency of mind, as well as a bright expression of ourselves being so close to the sun. So it is basically coming to be empowered because it is literally a Kazemi. So there's going to be an amping of our expression basically in mercurial areas of our life. And like I said, Mercury is the planet of transaction. It is the planet that can even rule businesses. It's the planet that rules our mental capabilities as well very strongly. It is the planet of speech or communication, learning, teaching, all of these areas of life, and even technology. So an empowerment definitely in this area of our lives, okay? So the next is actually the sun is going to oppose Saturn, which is a significant event for Saturn areas of our life as well, being Saturn is the planet all about limitation. It is the planet all about the process of maturity, the laws of time, the laws of karma, the limitations of the physical realm, even things like discipline and contractiveness as well. So when the sun opposes Saturn, it is naturally going to bring in a type of conflicting energy between the sun's natural expression, surface level, and the Saturn energies that are more deeper, you know, and even more limiting and even more disciplining as well. So basically we are going to see a sense of creative contraction and even a creative disciplining process when the sun comes to oppose Saturn, which is actually not too far within the month as well. It's the beginning of the month. So we are probably even feeling the influence from this transit as well, being we mostly feel the influences of the astrological events before they take place the specific day as well. So the next transit is from the 2nd to the 6th, and basically the sun is going to square Uranus, and this is basically going to bring us massive breakthrough. You know, when the sun is squaring anything, basically it is bringing in a complementariness, and it is actually going to allow us to bring in those energies from whatever square it is, and then it is going to allow us to express that outward. So the sun is actually going to square Uranus, and Uranus is the planet all about breakthrough, all about liberation, all about awakening, all about the truth of your life. You know, it is highly electrical, and it is very mental as well. So basically the sun is going to come to square Uranus, and this is going to make way, like I said, for breakthroughs. It is going to make way for a process of individuation, which is a process of kind of coming into a sense of individualizing yourself from the groups and the masses around you. So very, very important process for spirituality as well, which is the corresponding area of life that the planet of Uranus can bring as well. So basically this is actually going to bring us to a process of accelerated growth as well in the areas of your life that you are putting yourself within now for greater liberation. So be aware of the astrological synchronicity that is at play in order to bring you into your higher self and your better or best life, you know. So the next is actually taking place on the 8th, which is going to be the new moon, and it is going to be in Leo. So the new moon in Leo is actually going to bring us deep, long-lasting realizations, which is literally also pulling in energy from that sun squaring Uranus as well, being a massive area for breakthrough, and it is basically just going to complement each other, these two astrological events, and this is going to bring us further to deep, long-lasting realizations and breakthroughs that can basically bring in that accelerated growth process to help us further liberate ourselves, you know. And basically yeah, that's the new moon in Leo. So the next astrological event is taking place on the 9th, and it is Venus currently in its fall, which Venus is in Virgo, and when it is in Virgo, it means it's in its fall, okay? And basically Venus is currently in its fall, and it is going to further oppose Neptune, okay? And this is going to bring a very heightened process of deconstructing ourselves. So basically Venus is the planet of beauty, it is the planet of aestheticism, it is the planet of relationships, values, and love. And basically when she is in her fall, there is basically a natural deconstructing process that takes place in order to have us come to a new sense of balancedness throughout our lives for a an embetterment process. Basically, there is going to come a embetterment process to our lives that is going to first take place through a deconstructing process. And literally this is going to be opposed with those Neptunian energies that are more dreamlike, more spiritual, more subconscious or even unconscious, and more watery in nature, you know. And basically, like I said, is going to bring a process of deconstructing our lives in certain areas, and this is further going to make way for a embetterment in that same area. Basically, let's say that I was moving, right? In order to move, we kind of have to basically deconstruct everything in the house in order to put it where it needs to be, so that we can make way for the process of moving. So you see how we have to like take apart everything. We have to take apart the house basically, and basically we have to reconstruct it elsewhere, you know, because we are moving. So that is basically a example, kind of an example, you know. So the next event is on the 10th, and it is Mercury opposing Jupiter, and basically this is going to inflate us in mercurial areas of our life. So Jupiter is all about expansion, right? It is all about abundance. It is all about prosperity. It is all about the freedom of our life as well. And whenever it comes to oppose Mercury, there is those mercurial energies and those Jupiter energies being versus one another. So basically Jupiter is going to have us more inflated mercurially, and this can lead to some speech expansion, you know. Our speech might be wanting to express itself so precisely or so enlarged that it can basically just fly away with itself, and you can maybe even stumble upon yourself, you know. Maybe you will fall from a humble state due to this, or maybe it will just completely complement your speech and your transactions in life and your fluency of mind as well. So that is basically Mercury opposing Jupiter. So the next transit is on the 16th, and it is Venus in Libra. So Venus in Libra is actually going to pick up dignity, and the Venusian areas of our life, our sense of asceticism, our relationships with one another, our love, our values are all going to ease up a little bit. As of now, Venus is in its fall, and it is in Virgo, and when Venus is in its fall, it naturally is basically falling. It is kind of tangled up on itself. Our Venusian areas are a mess right now, in other words. And basically when Venus enters into Libra, it is going to ease up and is going to balance out, and there is going to be more peace within Venusian areas as well, and there is going to be a heightened Libra energy to the Venusian areas of our life. So basically that is Venus in Libra, okay, on the 16th. Now on the 18th, Mercury Mars conjunct in Virgo, which is a stabilizing to one's life basically. And in terms of complex and sophisticated areas, we are going to see a sense of solution. So basically anything that is very complex or sophisticated within our lives as of now, we are going to see a stabilizing within those areas of our life around the middle of the month, and then we are going to basically come to means of solution with that transit, or with this transit. So it is a very productive and practical transit, to say the least, you know. Very productive, okay, because it will have you productive with that Martian energy, that raw, active dynamicism to get things done. And it will be very practical with that Virgo energy, that earthy maiden energy, you know. So a great transit for bringing in solution as well. So the next transit is on the 19th, and it's going to be the Sun opposing Jupiter. And basically this is going to bring us to a sense of heroism, and it is actually going to bring us to a sense of heroism, right, to our ego. So the Sun is basically representing our individual expression of our ego, mostly surface level, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion. It is the planet of luck. It is the planet of prosperity, abundance, and fixing things to how they should be in a justice-like sense. So basically this is going to bring in a heroism to our individual egos, and it's going to have us look towards more of the bigger picture in the way that it is going to have the Jupiter energies and the energies of the Sun at a opposite, and they're going to be opposing each other. So instead of living within the individuality and your ego, your physical body, it's going to want us to look towards the bigger picture more often and question what it is that we should be truly doing for the collective, maybe, and even bringing in a sense of longing towards a more free state for every single person in their individuality, and in an end result, instead of just living within a limited ego, So the 22nd of the month is the full moon, and it is actually going to be in Pisces. And the full moon in Pisces is going to bring us conversations or communication from a Piscean inspired area of our life. And this can be more dreamlike, it can be more natural, it can be more dualistic, it can be more spiritual, it can be all of these things. Pisces is the two fish, and it is great for bringing spirituality, just like Aquarius. And basically the full moon is going to have us amplified transcendentally, of course, very much more. So the last astrological transit is actually taking place on the 24th, and it is Mercury opposing Neptune. So Mercury opposing Neptune is going to bring otherworldly synthesis, because Neptune is the planet all about otherworldliness. It is all about dreams. It is all about spirituality. It is all about a sense of bringing oneself to a transcendental interior. It is the deeper subconscious areas of our life as well, and it is more artistic in nature. So when Mercury comes to oppose Neptune, it is further going to result in the end as an otherworldly synthesis that comes through Neptune to basically amplify the mercurial areas of our life. But they are going to be in opposition as well, so they are going to be at odds with each other. Mercury is going to be basically conflicted by Neptune energies, and this can make way for entanglement, but they are also highly complementary as well, being it is a great time for artistry. So maybe you are taking up a form of art during this time, and you actually get entangled within it, and you start having complications. That is basically Mercury opposing Neptune experiences. So I do thank you guys for watching. I hope I did clear some of the transit up and basically got you in synchronicity. The 432 hertz will provide the sequencing, and my knowledge will actually provide some structure to the mind. So I do thank you guys for watching once again, and I hope you did enjoy. Subscribe over here to the left of me and help me reach 50 subs. Drop a like on the video below me and support the channel once again. Generate some static electricity from your ethereal body or your spacious body. I need it to be realized and strengthened for the collective rise in consciousness. I love you guys. Have a great day, and peace out.